Why don't we watch MM6? Because it is amazing. Hey, people. Paul Romero here.
Hey, people, it's Paul Anthony Romero here.
Hey, people, Seth here. Shout out to my man, Paul Anthony Romero, the actual composer for the entire Might and Magic series. He made like
he's a legend
takes of this intro. Bless your autism. Today, we're doing two things for the first time. One, I'm re-reviewing Might and Magic 6, The Mandate of Heaven.
Has anyone seen his original one? It is a bit of a disaster, but in a good way. It's kind of, what do they call it when it's blessed and cursed? Blessed. Blessed is a good word I want you to describe it. Also, I love the fact that there's sci-fi in Might and Magic. It's just, you don't see that very often anymore in your RPGs where, surprise, it was sci-fi all along.
Why? Because my original wasn't very good, so I took it down. Completely unrelated, but it also featured hardcore pornography in the first few milliseconds.
It did.
2, I'm not actually reviewing Might and Magic 6. I'm reviewing Might and Magic 6
merge
inside
mod.
Might and Magic 8. Listen, it's complicated. Some time ago, a madman decided to merge Might and Magic 6, 7, and 8 inside the Might and Magic 8 engine.
And it is glorious.
And mod the shit out of it. How does it work? No idea. My coding experience is limited.
Would you like to buy something?
This guy, I think I remember seeing on the Steam page, not discussions, the actor that portrayed this merchant here is deceased. Rest in peace. And he was in Terminator 2. Terminator 2 biker guy. This guy, you know, the one that he steals. He doesn't steal. I can't remember the scene. It's been a long time since I've seen Terminator 2. But yeah, Robert Winley. I'm pretty sure that's Robert Winley. Anyway. Ooh, tangent.
See ya, cheapskate.
But it's very fun. All you need is a copy of Might and Magic 8, Day of a Destroyer from GOG, and to follow.
It's worth it. It's actually, I'd pay more than that for it.
The instructions linked below. Right, let's get to the meat of it. Seth, why you playing a bunch of first-person RPGs more than
because they're good.
Decades old?
I don't know.
Because nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
I don't think it's just nostalgia. Nervous laugh. They're just, I don't know. It's just really satisfying because, I don't know, the sense of progression that you feel in this particularly, because you go from being like a total nobody, level 1 baby man child, which dies from a stiff breeze, and then after a few levels you're flying, dropping, you know, fireballs on your enemies from the sky, and then you get guns at the end. It's just I'll let the man speak.
And my emotional cortex is holding me hostage, falsely associating the first time I
These
ever played
things.
these games.
I hate these things. They inflict disease, I think it is, which is like not good. It gives you like green face.
With the positive connotations of being a child. That's why I'm here right now, walking through a gray-brown corridor, searching for a tiny button on the wall the color of puke that will help me access the next part of this endless, featureless abyss. That's also why there's grown-ass men out there wearing Zelda t-shirts in public, because they played before life got complicated.
Never been a Zelda
they
fan.
Related to a simpler time, before mom and dad got divorced, before dad caught yellow fever, and came back with a new mommy from the Philippines. The mod, titled World of Enroth, lets you start in any one of the free games, allows you to travel across worlds, and complete all the storylines.
Yes. Although, by the time you get halfway through one of the games, you're already burned out. So I don't know about you, anybody else, but I could never do all 3 in one run. It's just too much game, and I don't have enough. What's the word? attention span. My attention span is pretty good compared to many people nowadays, thanks to, you know, YouTube shorts and stuff like that. But it's not as good as it used to be.
Salvation. Don't mind the rats.
The lore explanation for this is that the other two groups of heroes have been accidentally written out of time. This might sound ridiculous. On the other hand, I'm in a universe where I'm spending all my time getting the approval of the medieval United Nations, so I can visit their oracle downstairs, which is actually an ancient supercomputer you have to restore by finding all 4 of its RAM sticks. So it can give you the prophecy that you will visit the oracle and return upstairs with an ancient weapon that will help expel the devils from Enroth. A fucking gun.
Laser
comes
guns.
in 2 flavors, gun and gun with capitalization. Now, before I go on to explain that angels in Heroes of Might Magic 3 are actually synthetic androids, or that devils are actually a race of aggressively expansionist aliens, and that the reason we're inside a medieval fantasy setting is because we nuked ourselves and took out the entire interplanetary Stargate network to slow their advance, I'll make the quick point that the actual lore of this game is insane enough already. Let's talk about gameplay. First and foremost, check this out. We got mouse look. I don't have to press page up, page down each time I want to rotate my neck. Because we're in the latest engine, you can have 5 party members, which can be swapped out and replaced at any time. For my current party, we started in Might and
there's so many combinations you can come up with, but I always use the same 4. I always just go with the boring old, what is it, paladin cleric on one side, and then archer sorcerer on the other side, because it's just it just makes sense. Although I think people online say that full sorcerer is the best group because you may start off kind of weak, but eventually you'll just be, you know, bombing everyone with fireballs all day. So I see why that would be. But the start would be very rough because you made it out of paper.
Magic 6. Why? Because they got the best portraits, and one of them looks like Johnny Depp. Just look at his bright smile as he murders an entire crowd of women. You can complete the games with any combination of party members, but who am I kidding? No, you can't. There's shit out there that turns you to stone, gives you autism, causes schizophrenia, induces narcolepsy, goblinization, smallpox, death, and eradication. Do you know the difference between death and eradication? With death, you still got a body to revive. With eradication, there is not a single atom left of your body. Good luck medicating a lack of existence. Thus, I strongly recommend you get a cleric and a sorcerer. Others claim you can survive with just a druid, but here's a hypothetical. Somebody dies, the druid can revive them. The druid dies, the druid can't revive them because he is dead. Immediately upon starting the game, you're going to click the left wall of the bank, take a scroll of fly,
you don't have to,
and fly to the top of a smuggler's guild. Do try to be quick, or you're going to find out what that little tower up there does. Click the wall and teleport yourself to a fucking endgame area where you're going to quickly evade all the dragons, get inside the shrine, and get a...
I don't do this anymore. When I was a kid, I would. But then I realized it's kind of like easy mode, so I don't do it. If anything, I might get the free money from in this little Easter egg, but yeah. I don't get the stats anymore, the 20 plus to all stats. I need a little bit of a challenge, you know?
Permanent plus 20 to all of your attributes. Then hug the inner wall and keep smashing left click until you teleport again. Imagine being so based that you program in a 1-to-1 replica of your development office. Include all the staff and include your boss as a fucking goblin you kill inside his office. Because that's exactly what the staff of New World Computing did. Walk inside the office, go to the payroll desk, pay yourself a salary.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You deserve it. Go to the canteen, load up on food, eat some curry, get food poisoning. Don't worry, we'll get revenge on the ones responsible very soon. Walk inside John Van Cannigam's office, become afraid, but you can't be fired. You quit. Smack him dead, walk to the promotion desk and give your entire party a mega buff, which will last for as long as you're able to stay awake.
You can get like 3 dungeons done in that time. Maybe not even, maybe more if you're really efficient. But the problem is it takes quite a long time to cross from one region to another, which probably uses up a lot of that time. But if you can find like a town portal tiling, you can probably cut some of that time out. Yeah. But yeah, going back to John Van Caneghem, this guy is really cool. Not him, not Trip. Where's John Van Caneghem?
Give your entire party a mega fired.
There he is. This man made Might and Magic 1 pretty much on his own as far as I'm aware. Like in the late 80s. Okay, he had some help. Okay, I lied, but it was a small team, I'm pretty sure. Very impressive.
Quit, smack him dead, walk to the promotion desk and give your entire party a mega buff, which
Mega
will last
buff.
for as long as you're able to stay awake. That's fine, because we don't need sleep. Teleport out of the office, run. Hug the outer left wall of the
Teleport
and
back.
keep smashing left click. Teleport back to the starting town. Now, you're going to go on a rampage and kill everything on the map. Don't stop until you're done. If sleep deprivation kicks in, rub caffeine powder directly into your eyes. Once it's all over, congratulations. You've essentially skipped the entire start of Might and Magic 6. The world is your oyster.
Rotten hell, you penny-pinching miser.
As you can tell, I play this shit way too much. However, the mod can still surprise me. You might get a side quest in the beginning to return a certain candelabra to a certain cult. Don't do it. My reputation tumbled to the negative hundreds, all because I returned a single menorah to the cult of Ba. It does make sense, since the cult is trying to directly usurp the king. How do they plan to do that? By offering cheap and affordable healthcare. I know, it makes me sick to my stomach. They even laugh maniacally.
I always wondered why they were so cheap.
Each time I walk out, knowing full well I won't have to sell my house or my children.
There's no downsides to it, as far as I'm aware.
Every guard in every city tries to reduce the number of limbs I possess. This might not sound too bad, except reputation directly controls the price of everything. Positive rep lets you buy and sell at 100% of a real value. Negative rep reduces the sell price of anything to a single gold coin. However, the cost of buying anything will keep increasing forever, because negative reputation is an infinite spiral. So you can't sell shit, but you can't buy anything either. The only way out of it is to bribe the church. Unfortunately, donations are now a lot more charitable. I'm not talking a loose change kind of charity. I'm talking Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation kind of charity.
Reputation.
The cheapest donation is 150 Gs for a single point.
They
of
might have
reputation,
fixed
and,
this bug.
We need 200. I don't have that kind of cash. So I reload my game and pretend it never happened. Except it did, and I saved over it, so I can't go back. Later in the game, I went to the Superior Temple of Ba.
Always save at least 3 times. I mean, 2 if you're feeling dangerous. I think 3 is like the safe amount. Also, if I remember rightly, these druids would remove all your buffs, and it sucked. Awful. You'd spend like 5 minutes just buffing up, and then they'd remove them. It might have only been like the higher level ones. I'm not sure.
And accidentally did a mini quest for them. Do not talk to that fucking head. Listen, I had something like 400 positive reputation. Let me show you how much I have now. Yeah, it's at a healthy negative 1400. I did some quick math, and I'm here to tell you, I can't afford shit. Luckily, when you jump across time and space, reputation doesn't follow. There's many locations where you can dimension door across worlds, but I found out I can just drink all the water in this fountain and take the secret express route. So I went to Might and Magic 8, got myself a member of the chosen people, and came right back. Now, nobody questions me. War crimes? Don't know any. I've grandmastered the merchant arts. My hustle is supreme, and you will pay me a fair price for these shoes. Besides these 2 little hiccups, everything else in the mod works perfectly. Graphics have been upscaled to fit modern resolutions, which is great since you'll be spending most of your time staring at pixels. The only stuff which isn't baked in textures is the pre-rendered scenes in the shops, houses, and taverns across the game. These still look really good for something made a century ago. Personally, I like to go drinking in Shadowspire. They know how to treat their elvish compatriots because they've got one in the fucking chandelier. There's now extra options to increase render distance and to turn on the weather, which, under every circumstance I've ever pressed it, makes it impossible to see shit.
Yes.
The music is delightful, as always. I never talk seriously about this, but Might and Magic has an insane soundtrack. This shit is designed to unsettle you, and I love it. Also, the sound is crisp, and it's really crispy each time you take a boat. Might and Magic is
I don't think my
game
copy
with a
does that.
simple thesis. Violence solves everything.
It does.
In this game, we shoot first and justify it later. For example, Misty Islands. I need you to investigate an organization for evidence of corruption. How do we do that? We
Kill
break in,
everyone.
we murder everyone. We find a single scroll that says we're corrupt, and we get justification for our preemptive massacre. That
Yay.
doesn't mean the game is simplistic. Compare the size and complexity of the average Might and Magic 6 dungeon to the average cave in Skyrim. No comparison. Many
Nope.
quests and dungeons in this game will drive you insane. What's that? You didn't realize that scroll of telekinesis on the floor wasn't random loot and actually was
Yep.
meant to activate an unreachable button you accidentally missed, and now you sold the scroll?
Oopsie.
Sounds like a personal problem. Did you just dive into a series of dwarven tombs without recording the steps you took? Which
It's not that
may
hard.
be necessary in case you ever want to leave. And my personal favorite, would you like to promote your monk into a ninja? Then I hope you like cryptography, because oh boy, I got a cipher puzzle for you. Luckily,
Nice.
people have suffered through this shit 2 decades before
In
you,
FAQs.
so the suffering is optional. This game has something for everyone. For 12-year-old me, this game was all about going to the wine cellar in Tatalia, killing the necromancers there, and
Oh.
reanimating them so I could look at their ass. Please understand, this was before we had internet. I didn't know any better, so I had to make do. It's like Plato's allegory of a cave, except in this cave, everyone's a degenerate. If necromancers weren't available, my next best option was genies, medusas, and, if I'm very desperate, water elementals. Listen, you don't know how tough you got it until you're looking at a fish and you're thinking to yourself, damn, that's a pretty good looking fish. Like I said, this game has something for everyone. So here's a list of features to entice the general public. Explore immersive, magical landscapes, which are composed of about 10 polygons. What did you expect? It runs on a 300 megahertz processor.
Yes. I remember it giving my PC some trouble when it was new, though. Well, I say my PC. It was my granddad's PC, but I used it just as much as he did, I want to say. I'd go over there every weekend and say, this is my PC now. What I would do is I'd put the save games on a floppy disk so I could take them home with me. Who remembers floppy disks? They were really good. They were like USB sticks before USB sticks.
Your refrigerator could probably run this game twice. Adventure through dark, grainy corridors, where the best way to navigate is by muscle memory, which you don't have. Acquire objectively better gear. Throw it away, because a real man dresses for fashion over function.
Ooh,
Commit
yes.
violence against everyone equally without discrimination. Originally, this game produced a lot of controversy
Oh, yeah.
after a Might and Magic player smacked dead a Hindu, believing he was a follower of Ba. Hard to believe, but true. And if you let me edit the wiki article, I can prove it too. Real talk, this game is actually quite endearing. The developers pretty much went around and asked people, yo,
Oh, yeah.
you want to be in a video game?
Random
Sweet.
portraits.
I'll make you a gypsy. That's why most of the portraits are actually real people. Dig through piles of trash. Catch STIs in the
Disease.
process. Drink from strange water sources.
Die.
Get mutilated by a fucking minotaur. Go through the whole game in real time because you're not an arthritic old
Hey. There's nothing wrong with doing it in turn-based mode. In fact, it's pretty nice that they give you the option to just smack enter, I think it is, and go into turn-based mode. It lets you, think about what you're doing rather than trying to play it like an FPS. while you've got 5 or 4 in the original people to control.
Man, and switch to turn-based mode whenever it's more convenient. Abuse turn-based mode to fly up and down between animations and dodge every attack. Why touch the ground when you can just fly above the world and cast Meteor Shower all day? Honestly, why would you even go into a dungeon when you can just buy all the items in town and enchant them for 10 times the original price? Learn the value of different skills, such as
Oops.
Disarm Trap.
Disarm Trap.
Assert your dominance by yelling at the peasantry.
Disarm Trap is something I always prioritize first. Because I don't know, the feeling of there being like a box with stuff in it, but you're not allowed it because it's going to blow up in your face. I just don't like that. I want it now. So I always make sure to get someone and pump their disarm skill up.
And forcing them to run through your magical minefield. Any death or injury is purely accidental. Besides, even if they do die, we can just reanimate them. No harm, no foul. Run around town and recruit the only 2 useful NPCs, an accountant and a banker.
Yes.
Which take 5 and 10%.
There is another one that's useful to get. I think it's called a scholar. They identify everything for free. And I think they might boost your experience gain as well. Might Magic 6 Scholar. Is it a Scholar? Scholar. Unlimited item identification and 5 experience. That is a good one. It takes some of your money though, which is a pain in the butt. But the amount that you pay probably like makes up for, you know, the benefits you get. Probably makes up for the money loss. I don't know, maybe. I haven't done the science on it or anything.
Of your earnings, but increase them by 10 and 20. In this game, there's no income tax, but there is tax on inheritance, and you pay that each time you die. How much exactly? 100%. Avoid that by storing your capital inside the Dark Elvish Central.
Or just reload like I do. Maybe that's the coward's way of playing, but why lose my money when I can just reload? Save scam.
Bank.
Your gold is safe with us.
Visit the arena. Participate in the arena, especially at low levels, where you'll be spending your time killing cats and strangling chickens. Visit the circus. They're always on tour. In one of the 3 most popular holiday destinations of the world, Werewolf Town, Undead Town, and of course, tropical islands filled with cannibals. Disclaimer, if you don't want to see hardcore pixelated gore of cannibalized women, don't go to Bootleg Bay. Conversely, if you're into that stuff, go to Bootleg
You kind
Bay,
of have
cast
to.
Armageddon, nuke the entire map, and kill everyone in town. Lose not a single point of reputation.
Actually, I wonder if you could beat the game without going to Booty Bay. Bootleg Bay, not Booty Bay. That's WoW. Wrong game. Is there anything mandatory in Bootleg Bay? I'm not sure.
Sell a single human bone to a private collector. Lose 5. Actually enjoy the world and get immersed into it, despite the fact that none of this shit makes sense. In conclusion, I give this mod and all the games merged inside it a childhood out of 10. I'm extremely biased, and I know it. Remember, you only need Might and Magic 8 for the mod to work.
But buy them all.
If you're interested, I hustled my man at GOG to put all the Might and Magic games on sale.
GOG.
Follow my link, and you get discounts on all of them. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of a Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. Except this one, it's also a freebie. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Thank you, Seth. Pleasure doing business with you. 7 is good. Between 6 and 7, I think 7 is better, but I have more nostalgia for 6, I think. That's my take on it. I don't know. I think 7's probably more balanced, I want to say. Because 6, you can max everybody's... I say max, but everyone can get not grandmaster. Everyone can master every skill they can learn. Whereas in 7, certain classes have like caps, which make certain classes less overpowered, I suppose. But yeah, they're both really good. I would recommend either one if you can stomach games from 30 years ago, which I can. I'm pretty. In fact, I probably prefer 30-year-old games over new ones. Although, speaking of new games, new Stellar Blade, when's that coming out? Do we have any idea? Stellar Blade Blood Rain release date. Oh, early stages. No. Oh well. I'm still looking forward to it. I don't think there's anything new that I'm looking forward to other than this and Evercold, of course, because I'm gonna have to pick up Evercold. Anyway, we've got a few minutes left before end of stream. What can I do? Maybe more guess the game?
Please clap.